You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your GH promo for Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. This is Season 60, Episode 207, and there are 7 big scenes in this promo. I'm going to walk you through them, and I'm going to give you just some context from some additional spoiler information we have for this week and next, just to give you the 411, give you deep spoilers. And then we're actually going to show you the GH promo so you can see it for yourself and get ready to watch the upcoming episode. All right, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our GH spoilers, promos, news, and more. Now, here we go. The first scene is a devastated, stressed out Trina crying to her mom, Portia. Does that mean he can be paralyzed? The second scene is Stella talking to Marshall, saying only one thing would make it even better. The third scene is Dr. Finn with Liz, and he says, "You ready to take the plunge again?" The fourth scene is Nina talking on the phone to someone, or talking in I can't tell if she's on speakerphone or there's somebody there at the apartment, but you'll see on the clip. She says, "You do not have to protect me, just tell me." But you can't see who she's talking to. And then we see Dex on the phone, and he says, "It feels like the odds are stacked against Curtis." Then the next to the last scene is Anna Devane and Sonny Corinthos, and Anna says, "Is that what this shooting is about?" And then we have Joss cornering Esme, saying, "Where do you think you're going?" All right, let's tie this back to the spoilers we have for Tuesday, because the spoilers and the promos tend to differ a little bit. So not only is Trina upset that her biological father, Curtis, could be paralyzed, but in fact, it looks like his life is at risk, because the official GH spoilers for Tuesday says that someone's life could end. And clearly that is shooting victim Curtis, and Sonny has kind of figured out that it was a blast meant for him that ricocheted and hit Curtis, and it has nestled in his back close to his spine. And so if he survives, then there's the risk of paralysis. And you remember GH has done paralysis before. They did it, I don't remember if it was his leg or he was, but you remember Sonny was in a wheelchair for a good little while. He and Carly actually got remarried at GH while he was still in that wheelchair. He finally got where he could stand and walk again, but it took him a while. Epiphany Johnson worked with him closely, and it was a good story. And I just love that, because I think this could definitely be Emmy fodder for Curtis. I would love to see Donnell Turner get an Emmy, wouldn't you? All right, so the next scene with Stella talking to Marshall. At the time that they're having this conversation, it's clear they don't know that Curtis has been shot. The official spoiler is that Marshall comes clean to Stella. So I believe that Stella and Marshall are talking about TJ and Molly and how great their life's going. And I think Stella's saying only one thing would make it even better, referring back to their plans to start a family. And then I think that Marshall is going to share with her what TJ shared with him and Curtis about Molly's endometriosis and her lack of viable eggs. So they're going to go from that bad news to clearly someone calling them soon to say, hey, Curtis could die. He's been shot. This scene with Finn and Liz, where he's saying, "Are you ready to take the plunge again?" Plunge usually means marriage. If you take the plunge, you're getting married. But I think more what he means is taking a plunge back into dating, because the official spoiler for these two say Liz has an honest conversation with Finn. So maybe she tells him, you don't have to stress about Violet matchmaking us. I would like to date you again. And then we'll see what he says. So the spoiler for Nina is that she's horrified. So she's talking to someone. It's not clear who, and she's saying, "Just tell me." So I don't know if this is, one of the bodyguards, if it's Ava that comes by, if it's Sonny that comes by after he talks to Anna. I don't know. But it seems like she is quickly going to find out about the shooting and be worried that Sonny was hit. And then she's, of course, going to find out that her good friend Curtis was hit instead. Dex talking to someone on the phone saying it feels like the odds are stacked against Curtis. I don't think he's talking probably to Sonny, but he could be. I tend to think maybe he's on the phone with Michael to give him a heads up, because remember, he's still working for Michael at Carly's behest to protect Sonny. And of course, you know, this one afternoon he wasn't with him, and then Sonny almost took a bullet. So I'm guessing Dex is probably going to try to stick really close to him. However, there's a spoiler for next week saying that Dex gets a new job. And I'm wondering if it's a new assignment, not a new job. I'm wondering if Sonny is going to assign him to protect Anna Devane, because he's also worried that she might have been the intended target. But when she and Sonny talk on this episode and in this promo, it looks like now that she's out of law enforcement and she's passing along messages between him and Valentine that she knows are about criminal dealings. It seems like Sonny might tell her about the Pikeman deal and about the last hit on his life, that where he saved Dex and Dex saved him. So hopefully he'll come clean with her, and maybe together they can figure this thing out, because they are two people with deep experience doing shady things on both sides of the law. All right, this Joss Esme thing, the official spoiler is that Joss suspects someone, and it's Esme clearly, because she corners her. Esme comes out of the parent class with Spencer smiling. Jocelyn's going to see that and assume the worst, assume that Esme is trying to get her claws back into Spencer. I'm sure everybody's very suspicious at all times about whether Esme has gotten her memories back. So she is going to channel her inner Carly and confront Esme, and that should be a lot of fun. All right, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our General Hospital spoilers, news, and more. And now, please click like if you enjoyed this. And now, get ready for that hot new General Hospital promo. Here it is.
Does that mean that he can be paralyzed?
Only one thing that would make it even better.
You ready to take the plunge again?
You do not have to protect me. Just tell me.
It feels like the odds are stacked against Curtis.
Is that what this shooting's been about? Where do you think you're going?